What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. We're back with another Discord interview, Discord call, however you want to call it. These are really fun. On the show today, we have Nemesis. He is in Kyber 3, nearly at 12 million galactic power. So let's see how it is at 12 million GP. All right, Nemesis, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me on. It's been, a little over a year since my first review? I was like one of the first ones you did, right?
Yes, sir.
Gotta love the clapping soundtrack.
Yes, sir. All right. So, of course, guys, to keep this show less than like 9 hours, we're going to do something fun and just answer some questions. So, of course, question number one, Nemesis, tell us the meaning to your in-game name.
So, there was a book series that I loved reading like a couple years ago. I haven't really had time to read, but Nemesis was the alias of one of the main characters, and he had a really cool backstory, and I was like, Nemesis is a really cool name. I didn't know anyone like had the name, like went by that name, and I was like, I'm gonna name myself Nemesis.
That's awesome. And now you see a couple people with it. I'm like, oh, is that Nemesis?
Yeah, there was one that I know he was like good friends with Cubs fan Han. I don't know if you are familiar with him, but
Oh, yeah,
he
Cubs
stopped
fan Han.
playing. But yeah, so there was one Nemesis that he streamed on Twitch and stuff, and like he knew Cubs because they were, they kind of wailed a bit, and but I think I started playing the game before him, so I'm technically the original Nemesis. I
That's
think
awesome. I think
we'll
Cubs
go
quit,
with it.
didn't he?
Yeah, Cubs quit a while ago.
Yeah.
He tried to come back a couple times and just couldn't get back into it. The same with a lot of like other streamers, like Gridden. I know he quit.
Yeah.
What's his name? Urzatron.
Mhm.
He came back like 5 times and kept quitting.
Oh, wow. Don't think I'll ever quit playing the game. Content-wise, maybe. I'm not too sure about that yet, but we'll see. All right, let's have some fun. All right, so Kyber 3. Tell us a little bit about the Grand Arena in Kyber 3. Is it still pretty hectic, or you kind of have like the best, like one of the higher rosters in Kyber 3?
Yeah, I mean, I usually outmatch everybody GP wise and mods wise. Usually, like I could probably win most of the battles that I'm doing in Kyber 2, Kyber 3, but I just don't have the time to anymore. It's hard to like. I have to attack either like super late at night, like way before they even start, or I run the risk of like forgetting to. So I'll usually like do an attack or two at night, and then I'm left like if I can't attack tomorrow, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah. What's going on with Empire Mandalore? Is that a pretty big guild?
Yeah, we're around 530 mil GP. Here,
Wow.
let me check. Yeah, it's something crazy like that. We've been pushing quite a bit. I mean, because a lot of like big GP tunes, like the whole Leviathan fleet, like we have quite a few people with that. So
Wow.
that's like 3 brand new ships plus Leviathan.
Wow, that's insane. All right, let's get into your
Yeah.
fleet. So, of course, question number 2 is, tell me the fleet grind. So, of course, you said you don't really have one.
Yeah, I don't really have one. I mean, you'll see. Just
Yeah,
once we get through,
that's ridiculous, dude.
you'll still see why.
Yeah, that's insane. So really quick, if you can say like, what beats what? So Finalizer beats Executor. What beats
Yeah.
Profundity and Leviathan? Does it have to be one of the 3?
No. So there's an Executrix comp with Scythe and TIE Defender that beats Profundity and Executor.
Wow.
And there's a Thrawn lineup. I haven't tried it yet, but it seems to be beating Leviathan after it got buffed or like fixed or whatever. So yeah, there's a couple, like very, very few, but there's a couple like the big 3, like that aren't the big 3 that counter each other. But obviously, like Leviathan beats both easily. Executor beats Profundity. Profundity beats Executor easily and beats Leviathan, kind of.
What 3 ships do you always see on defense in Kyber 3?
I see Executor all the time,
Yeah,
like constantly,
all the time.
and then it's pretty much like between probably Executrix, Negotiator, Profundity, and Leviathan as the other 2. It's kind of, I mean, if they have Leviathan, they usually keep it for offense. I've seen a couple people put it on D, but I tend to avoid going to fleet if I can help it because I don't feel like doing fleet most of the time.
Yeah, I hate fleet too. I'll probably have to learn that. I'll keep a hold of you in DMs about the Executrix and the Chimera. Like, I hate working on fleet. That's ridiculous. like the
Yeah, I mean you
R9s.
have to have a high relic Iden and a 7-star defender, and you have to have Scythe unlocked
Mm-hmm. Wow.
to be able to do all the counters. I'm pretty sure.
Wow, look at that. R8, Scythe, Hans William
Yeah,
Falcon.
it's like 100,000 GP too. It's a really
Wow.
like high power ship.
Razor Crest. Look at that. R8 Razor Crest. R9 Tie Dagger. What's
Yeah,
the
IR9 all of my Sith.
what was your hardest fleet grind like ship wise and capital ship wise?
Um, I mean the pilotless ships were annoying to like one shard farm
Mm-hmm.
because like they didn't really have like the whale store back then. So like you
Yeah.
couldn't like just drop a bunch of crystals on them. So you pretty
Mm-hmm.
much had to farm them on a node. That was pretty rough. And then I put off 7-starring the Emperor's shuttle for years. Like I just did that around the time that I unlocked Scythe.
Mm-hmm.
It had taken that long because I was just like, I don't feel like doing a 1-shard farm. I don't wanna.
Yeah. Yeah, those are a pain, dude. There they are. Pilot Zephyrs.
Yeah, just the worst.
Mm-hmm.
I think BTL was the most annoying
Oh
one
yeah, Bacon
because
Tomatoes ridiculous.
I hated that one.
A lot of people was Rebel Y Wing too, and then the Vulture Johanna Bomber. Bacon Tomato usually everyone's like the first ship to go for just because of Negotiator.
Yeah, I did Negotiator second. I had Malevolence first,
Mm,
so the other two were like much easier. But Negotiator, I was like, I don't want it. I don't want to do
yeah,
it. But then I realized like I just have to get BTL.
and that fleet grind, I hate to even look at. That's just ridiculous. All right, we'll get out of fleet. That's crazy, man. I just don't want to work on fleet. That is just so terrible. I mean, rank number 17. I bet your fleet shard is just ridiculous. Can you get
It's
top
not too
five
bad.
or?
Oh yeah, I can get top 5. I
Okay.
haven't been pushing the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I've been keeping top 20 and calling it a day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I only have like 3 or 4 7-star Leviathans in my shard, I think.
Wow, that's insane. All right, look at the Lord Vader. All right, this is gonna be your main roster here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro, Leia Organa already. When did you do this? Today?
No, I unlocked her. What's today? Saturday. I unlocked her on Thursday.
Oh my god, dude! Look at the no ultimate yet. I
Yeah,
just saw Arnold do the event where I guess he was having problems, like you couldn't get him, and I thought you couldn't get her, but that's crazy, man. Already R9.
yeah. They patched. Yeah, tier 4 was like impossible
Mm-hmm.
to beat. Like it was just brutal. They patched it on Friday, and that's when or on Thursday. It was Thursday they did it,
Mm-hmm.
like Thursday afternoon, and I got her later that day.
That's crazy. Look at the health protection pool. I just hate GLs, man. That's insane. Speed 564. Of course, you haven't done much testing with her at all, right?
No, I haven't really touched her at all. I have her in TW this time. I'll have to use her on offense for something. Or no, I put her on defense. Idiot. I don't know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about.
Wow.
She's probably gonna not get a hold, but whatever. It'll be funny.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Dude, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I had been hoarding Zetas for her. I got that mod set for her like weeks ago. Like look at the circle. It's a pretty good circle.
28 speed, man. That's hard to do,
Yeah.
dude. That's really hard to do nowadays. Is that with any kind of recalibrations or just straight rolling?
I think I did one recalibration.
That's crazy. 25 speed, 22 speed. So, I mean, you got to let me know if it's worth it. Like, if she does well on defense. I think Arnold said he was upset with her. I don't know. I guess I missed the whole live show he did about all the GAC testing he did with her.
Yeah, she's it seems like you need to kind of play her manually
Mm-hmm,
to because like she targets Drogon for she has like an ability that like increases the offense of someone on the team,
Mm-hmm.
and she tends to give it to Drogon, which is who you want to give it to.
Yeah.
But like she also gives the team call to action when she does that ability, which lets you ignore taunt.
Mm-hmm.
So she just like goes all over the place, kind of like JMK does.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
um
That's friggin' awesome,
yeah.
dude. All right, so that's just so insane. So let's take us like through a journey of your roster. You know, question number 3 is, what's your squad grind? Do you have a squad grind right now?
I mean, not like a heavy one. Like at this point, I have a lot of relics. Like I'm trying to upgrade a couple at a time that like I want higher relics on, but it's mostly just like getting more of them and upgrading like the bottom part of my roster. Because at this point, like everybody that I don't have at relics just isn't that good of a character. Sans like maybe one or two, but then it's mostly like Jawas or like the bad Ewoks, stuff like that, like the not non-used Jedi. And
Wow.
then yeah, I'm just kind of upgrading relics on like pilots that I've been wanting to do. Like I just did a couple R8s recently on pilots. I did Ahsoka and Jedi Anakin.
Wow, that's insane, dude. I'm telling you, look in your roster, just the amount of just relic materials, just the building is just insane. That one of these days I will be just like that. But man, that's insane. It's definitely years away. Question 3, of course, the hardest tune grind. I think you said it was gas.
Yeah, gas was pretty rough. Cause I think I told you like it was like about 8 hours I spent in a car just doing the event, and
Wow.
I kept losing internet too. Like it was
Oh,
like
frustrating, I'm sure.
like yeah, it would like lag and I would hang, and I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably like the last like difficult event. I
Yeah.
guess like because after that was when GLs came out. Gas was the most recent like non-G like before GLs happened.
Yeah.
And I think well, I went for Ray first. Like her event wasn't easy. I think I lost a couple battles on it, but it wasn't like sitting there for 8 hours and just spamming the
Yeah.
same tier over and over and over until I beat it.
And I know you said these guys are not easy. Look at the Ewoks. That to me is just insane to fathom that
Yeah,
people are
that
doing
wasn't
that.
that wasn't very fun. I mean,
No.
I needed Chirpa and Wicket for Leia. I think I needed them at R3 though, but I was like, I want to do R5 in case I want to put a Datacron on them.
Yeah.
Logray had already done for platoons in TB, and then Nisa was just a brand new farm that was like I don't want to. But
Yeah.
they're a fun team at least, and I think they changed Nisa to have her basic not take 7 years to do, because like it's so slow and she attacks 3 times.
Yeah.
It's just this. It's like Kara all over again. But I think they sped up her animation, which is cool.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I just lost to them in the last the Grand Ring that I just showed you. They were on the back wall. There was a Relic 7 Elder and a Relic like 5 Wicket. And
Oh
I
wow.
tried Night Sisters, like my weak Night Sisters, like 6-star Marin, and it failed miserably. So
Yeah.
everyone always underestimates Ewoks.
Yeah, I put Marin's Omicron on because she like pretty much applies plague every time she takes a turn,
Yeah.
which just like because like I like how plague like hits under their protection,
Yes.
but like once they heal all the way it goes off. So having that steady application of plague I think is super helpful.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I want to look through some of these tunes here. Let's see here. All right, so let's go through like your favorite tunes. So you said, of course, Fennec is number 1. So let's go
Yeah,
to.
obviously.
Okay, well, actually, let's just go through factions. Make it a little quicker. So 501st.
Sure, yeah.
Good job with 501st. Where's 501st now at 12 million galactic power? Defense, offense.
It kind of depends. I think I put them on defense recently in 5v5. I've been having them on defense. I don't know if they've been picked through yet. Because I think I have them on the bottom wall, and my opponents always go for fleet. I don't know why. So I don't
Yeah,
think
mine too.
they really get attacked too much. But
Yeah, you know how I say they're just a chess piece.
yeah,
501st
and
is
I
a
don't I
defensive
don't
chess
have
piece.
like fantastic mods on them. I have decent mods on gas, but everybody else is just like they have what they're supposed to have, but
Yeah,
they're not like crazy good mods. Like they're not
regularly
like my
modded.
best team or anything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember what you were saying in one show where you pull mods from 501st. At your 12 million galactic power, that are not like doesn't mean much to you that it does to me. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah, gas isn't like a oh my god, I can't afford to like put this on defense kind of
yeah.
thing. It's just like, oh, it's gas, like whatever.
I'm
Which
sure.
I know it's kind of weird to say gas whatever because he was like the best team for
Yes,
so long,
yes.
like
But
2 years ago or whatever. But
that's why these Discord calls are cool, just to hear someone else's thought. You know what I mean? Like I said, gas to me is big. And some people are just achieving gas. You know, so at different levels, it just means different things. I forgot to show your speed. So people that are watching, I talk about speed all the time. Speed is so important in your roster. I'm going to show us some super fast tunes. It's a 373 speed dash Rendar. That's insane. What's your dash doing at 12 million GP?
He's holding the front lines. I've had him on the front wall for as long as I can remember with
Yeah, me too.
Queel IG-11. I think I put Vandor in L3 with him.
Ooh,
I've
yeah,
been wanting to kind of throw Hondo in there too, just
yeah,
because I can, but
hmm
it's like they're all the other four are so helpful. Because
yes.
like Queel and IG have to go together. Like I can't drop
Oh
one
yeah,
without
for
the other.
sure.
So
I
I feel like it's either gonna be like dropping them two and putting Hondo in Nest,
yeah.
or having to do something else. I'm like I don't know. I don't want to do anything.
I think you have it right. Vandor, like I want Vandor as well. L3 I like, but I have her with Hondo like on like a 3v3 team. But yeah, they're
Yep.
pretty disgusting. With Hondo, I always like because when Hondo he's gonna inflict that unique where if they take that person out, he disappears. I think sometimes he could disappear on
Yeah.
defense because if you use a taunting tank, you're gonna take out that tank quickly, and Hondo may disappear. So I took him off of
Right.
defense. Yeah, more of that tune you have to control as
That's
well.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
that
I
goes
do like
fast.
the thought of having captive on like a inflicting on the enemy because I think a lot of people with Nest isn't there, people will use something like Troopers or CLS or something.
Yeah.
But if Hondo gets a turn and shuts somebody down, it could like be really bad if it's
Yes.
like on CLS or on Chewie or something.
hmm I totally agree as well. And then see super fast tunes like you got Echo super fast. What are you using Bad Batch for at 12 million GP?
Um, I don't see Grievous a whole lot, so not that. It's pretty much mostly Qui-Gon Omicron. My
Okay.
Echo's fast enough to more or less outspeed everything that I see,
Yeah.
and he can chain directly into Tech's turn, so Tech can just stun right away,
Yeah.
which is
I.
nice. Like I set them up to get that. Tech will like on Qui-Gon's team specifically,
Yeah, for
Tech
sure.
will be able to stun right away.
Yeah, me too. Because all the Terminator from all the evasion.
Actually,
Yeah.
I have a funny story. My last couple of rounds ago at Grand Arena, I did that counter Bad Batch versus Qui-Gon,
hmm
and for some reason I don't know why, I thought I don't know who it was, but I thought somebody was JKA, and I was like, I'm gonna kill him. It's great because
hmm
Qui-Gon was dead and he was still stunned. I'm like, all right, I'll basic him and kill him,
hmm
and then I did it, and then Anakin took a turn, and I was like, hang on a second, I thought I just killed him. So he one shot half my team. I still won barely, but I was
yeah.
like, no, that's like 8 banners gone.
Yes.
It was so depressing.
Yeah, that's a weird team. You do one thing wrong, and Anakin will end it real quick.
Yeah, it's just gone. Like I think Wrecker, Echo, and Omega actually, surprisingly enough, lived. Tech and Hunter died.
Yeah. Man, you got some great speedy tunes, man, and also like the at 12 million GP. Mod work is insane as well because you know how like in Cantina where the two end pieces in the last round to take mods to like 6 out above and beyond, like some of those are a pain. Like the Cantina materials
Yeah,
to work on mods is a pain. I can only
yeah.
imagine
My
what you've gone
my
through.
uh my guilty pleasure is taking those $15 packs that they sell on Saturdays and buying
hmm
both of them for the 6.1s because I'm like
Yeah.
I don't feel like spending 5,000 crystals this week on mod materials. I'm just gonna buy it.
Yeah, let me know when that
That's
pack
the
comes out. Let me know about
that's
that pack.
that's
Yeah,
that's
for
my
sure.
one guilty pleasure. It's out right now, actually. It
Is it?
comes out every
Nice.
Saturday and Sunday. It's up. It goes away on Monday.
Yeah, speed I'm off getting is good. I want to get him to 350.
Yeah, I have him there because I know there's the new one coming
hmm
out. I think in Conquest next time. So
hmm
I think having a good Gideon's gonna be important.
That's insane. All right, so tell the people who are watching the show. So I wasn't supposed to look at his roster, so I wasn't so surprised when I saw Leon got him. But when I first looked at his roster, just before he got on, we were break out. Just wanted to look through real quick, just to count how many 300 speed tunes he has. He has 61. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's all about speed in the game. And 17
61,
R9 tunes is ridiculous.
20. It's
20.
20.
Oh crap!
Yeah,
I must have missed a
yeah, because
couple.
the three you missed are probably Sith Marauder, Sith Assassin, and Sith Empire
Oh, they're
Trooper
probably
because they're like
further down.
yeah, they're way lower down. Yeah. Those are
That's
the ones that I'm
insane,
like, I
man.
only have 17, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have these three
That's
idiots
insane.
just sitting down here.
That's crazy. So when I was counting through everyone, I was like, looking, I was like, what is that, Leo Organa? I was like, this mother effer. That's insane. Oh, okay. She said, what? That's what she said. What? All right. Let's just
Yeah, she's
have
saying,
some fun. Right.
what do you want?
Let's go through some of your favorite tunes. I want you to tell me about a couple things. All right. So we went through Bad Batch, Bounty Hunters. So Bounty Hunters,
Yeah,
Fennec Shan. Tell me about Fennec
I
Shan.
have a great bounty hunter. Yes, so I think well, we looked the other day after our other video, and I lost my #1 special damage Fennec by 10 damage, and I was like, nah, not happening. So I remodded her to retake #1. I don't think I've been
That's awesome.
uh one-upped yet,
That's
but yeah,
insane.
so I think I still have the #1
Wow.
damage Fennec in the game.
So does she have to be that heavy damage? Offense would be
She doesn't
offense.
have to be. I mean,
You just want it.
if
Okay.
you're facing well modded Lord Vaders, because
Mm-hmm.
especially because like the 15% extra health
Yeah.
datacrons, like that's rough to get through. Like Maul's health is severe.
Yeah.
Like
He's
it's like
disgusting.
it takes her like 3 or 4 hits at my Fennec takes three
Yeah.
or four hits to get through him.
Wow.
It's pretty nuts.
This one here is amazing. 24 speed, almost 8% offense.
Yeah, his
These are
circle's
great.
really
I
good
love these
too.
kind of mods. 27 speed, offense. This one, the speed was there.
Yeah.
Like potency, offense.
Everything else is
Offense.
just a bunch of flat offense.
That's crazy. Flat offense. That's awesome. Yeah. So you don't do the Orsing lead team anymore. Now it's what? Fennec
No.
lead?
It's Fennec lead, yeah, with Boss, Grief, Mando, like OG Mando, and
Mm-hmm.
then either Zam with Omicron or Beskar Mando. It kind of depends how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
If Thrawn is too fast for Zam to outspeed, then I'll
Mm-hmm.
use Bam, because he'll pretty much fracture Bosk, and that,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, he'll fracture Bosk, and then Maul will take a turn. But if he targets Fennec and she dies, then it's over. So you need Bam to cover that base
Mm-hmm.
to give her damage immunity, um, so that she can live. And if Maul can waste the 5 stacks, that's perfect.
Yeah, I'm building that. Like I'm Tuskens, Night Sisters, building that, but I'm also have her favorited. I'm working on her shards as well. I now still use Zam Wessel, Orsing led for bounty hunters for Admiratus. He's always on defense,
Okay,
always,
yeah,
and
that's
bounty
fair.
hunters easily beat them.
Yeah, I see them on defense a lot. I don't know. I think I change up my counter for that team a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really have something like if I have gas on offense and I haven't used him yet, I'll usually use him there because
Mm-hmm.
it's just a free win.
Yeah.
Um, I think I've used Afra before. I'm sure I've used bounty hunters before if I have
Oh
them.
yeah.
If Lord Vader's not on defense for some reason, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why he wouldn't be. I'll have like 2 bounty hunter teams for offense that I can
Yeah.
use, and I'll
That's
use one
awesome.
for that sometimes.
I haven't even used Boba Fett, Scion of Django. Like, I don't know. Is he any
Neither
good?
neither do I. Not really. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I had him on the back wall for a long time. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if I still do.
Yeah, you don't see him too
I'll
much.
probably I'll probably move him every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he doesn't do a lot for me. Like if you had him at like maybe 7 or 8 million GP, you could probably use him
Mm-hmm.
on defense, like a
Yeah.
back wall team. But like once you have enough teams to like have 11 good teams on defense in
Yeah.
Kyber, it's just there's no reason to have him. He's more of just like a, oh crap, I failed this team. I need to kill this one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Boba Fett, Sad and Django could do that. Let's do that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still a great team. I just don't work on him. Yeah, I haven't worked on him at all.
Yeah, it's not worth it unless there's a use for him that
Yeah.
is found out. Because so in Territory Wars, if you have his leadership Omicron at least,
Mm-hmm.
I think, him plus Fennec can counter Lord Vader pretty
Yeah.
easily. If you're afraid that your Fennec isn't strong enough, like
Yeah.
when I had an R7 Fennec and I hadn't like put as much into her as I have now, I
Mm-hmm.
would use Boba lead with his Omicron and crush Lord Vader, because like
Nice.
it's pretty much just like every hit Fennec did, she'd be dealing true damage additionally to that, so it'd be like double damage Fennec, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Now, I've seen Arnold use it all the time to take out Lord Vader. So I'll definitely start building that squad as well. I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, if you need a Lord Vader counter and
Yeah.
you like don't have a one that works well enough,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't win every time either. I'm probably batting like around 90%
Yeah.
for one-shotting, but if I don't, it's Lord Vader by
Mm-hmm.
himself, and I can clean up pretty easily with something, whether it's like Geos plus Droidica or um, like a spare bounty hunter team can get him
Yeah.
low at least, and then Geos can clean up. it'll take a few battles. Like I have to kind of plan it around his
Mm-hmm.
ability uses and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's manageable.
And now back to your squad arena, or yeah, to the top. Just because it's just, what do you use this? Do you use this in Grand Arena? Like, do you not use Reva Inquisitors? You use her with Lord Vader, or is this just for like?
I do that, yeah. So
Okay.
I do have an Inquisitor team, in GAC,
Mm-hmm.
but I use Reva with Lord Vader. I use Reva and Ninth Sister, Maul, and Thrawn,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Wow.
Here, let me check. Let me check my defenses. But yeah, so Reva with Lord Vader is very strong.
Wow.
It is probably the best defensive team in the game right now.
Wow. Okay, I'm definitely gonna
No,
do
oh,
that.
it's just Reva, not Ninth Sister. It's Maul, Railguard, Reva,
Okay.
and Thrawn.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
you want a really fast Thrawn. I do need to get my Thrawn faster,
Mm-hmm.
because you can still kind of beat that with bounty hunters
Yeah.
because you can just perma kill Reva
Mm-hmm.
with Mando
Yeah.
if you can get the shot off.
Mm-hmm.
So having Thrawn to go really fast to throw off the turn order is helpful.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing that will kill me if I'm not paying attention to Thrawn's speed and I'm
Mm-hmm.
outsped. He'll go first, fracture Bosk, and
Yeah.
then Maul will target Fennec and kill her.
Wow.
And then it's over. Like you can't win. It's not possible.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get third sister. I'm definitely, and then I guess I'm gonna go for Lord Vader. I'll go back on the grind. I'm close to him, so I'm gonna get him. And by the time I get third sister, I'll do the same thing you're doing,
Yeah,
putting her on
his
defense.
requirements are also awesome. Like he has Bad Batch, he's got
Yes.
gas, he's got Zam. Like he has a great requirements.
Yeah, he does.
It's they're steep, but it's like it's worth it.
Where's where Darth Vader's with Dr. Aphra?
Yeah, I've been putting him with her lately. I
Love
feel
that
like
speed.
there was one video that you said Darth Vader with Afra, and I was like, I'm not doing that right now. And then I'm like, I'm not using Vader at all for anything right now. I should
Wow.
probably put him with Afra.
Yeah, he's just the damage that he does. I mean, his culling blade is doing like 400, 500,000. I mean, I haven't modded for damage, and
Yeah,
then with the datacron that I use, and then she gives him sometimes offense up. He just hits nasty. But BT1 usually will
dude,
do all the work before Vader takes a
he's
turn.
insane.
He is
Yeah,
insane.
what will happen is pretty much like when I'm using them on offense is double triple zero will go first, put torture, and then BT will just kill it, whoever it
Yes.
is,
Yep.
just absolutely
Yep.
murder it.
One shot
And then he'll
boom.
do his AoE spinny
Yes.
thing, and then Vader will go and just kill everybody else. I'm like, dude, this team is so
Yes, that team
dumb.
is so
I love
amazing.
it.
Yeah, I think AP Gaines loves that team too. I saw him do a video and he was laughing about it.
It's such a fun team.
It
Yeah, it's
is.
so hilarious.
It is. Just, just looking at all your tunes, just insane. I think you said you're trying to get all the tunes too, right? Dude, when are you gonna see this
Yeah, I
guy?
mean, I wanna.
R7
Oh,
Imperial Super
yeah.
Commando.
He was for platoons,
Mm-hmm.
and I did guard too because we needed an R7, both of them for platoons.
Good job.
I'm pretty sure somebody beat me to it in my
Yeah.
guild, like both of them, but I was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just it'll be nice backup, and the Gauntlet Starfighter is actually really good.
Yeah.
They're both pilots for it.
Yeah, you're right. It
They're
is a good ship.
they're both really good, because especially with all the Empire counters that are popping up to
Mm-hmm.
counter like Profundity, Executor, and Leviathan.
Yeah, Thrawn's
And then
313.
yeah, Thrawn is not fast enough. I need to get him to like 335 or 340, I think.
Yeah, when it's gonna come out in Ahsoka? Like, I'm still waiting for him to come out. Him and Ezra. Jesus.
Yeah, right. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's gonna be like they were touted as like being part of the show, and then
They're not.
this is probably spoilers, right? We're not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, and let's see. Empire. We went from Empire. Oh, you said your Lord Vader's bought it very well too, right? I think Lord Vader.
Yeah, he's got good mods.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's probably where the highest. So you want more protection on Lord Vader? Speed.
Yeah. So he
Wow.
he converts all of his protection to health, and
Okay.
he not only has a higher base protection than base health, but he also like mods obviously like you get 24% protection versus 16% health. So having protection,
Yeah.
you get more bang for your buck by putting protection on him.
That's disgusting.
But I could have a lot higher. I could probably have like a 240k, but I have a crit damage triangle on him.
Yeah, that's insane. 26 speed is awesome.
And 12.5 protection too, which is nice.
Oh, that
Yeah.
defense was nice too. Oh yeah, I just saw that. Protection's beautiful. That's fantastic. protection, speed. You don't even have offense in some of these, and he's still hitting pretty hard. That's crazy.
Yeah. I've found that offense doesn't do much on him
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
speed definitely.
he deals so little damage. Like he gets all of his damage from ramping,
Mm-hmm.
and he's adding flat offense instead
Yeah.
of multiplying his offense that he
Mm-hmm.
has like starting the battle with. So like an extra 1,000 damage is like nothing because he needs like 100,000 damage to do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or like like he needs like 100,000 offense to do a
Yeah.
bunch of damage. Like 1,000 is a drop in a bucket at that point.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
might as well just mod him for stuff that will like help him take more turns, be more survivable, and like help him ramp
Yeah.
better.
Look at Scout Trooper. He get that tunes that I would just never ever see.
Yeah, Scout's cool.
He just came out.
I put her on I put her on defense with Aiden.
Oh wow, that's awesome. It's a girl.
Because
Scout Trooper.
yeah, technically.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But she has a daze. Her
Mm-hmm.
second special is a
that's always
daze,
good.
so it's a counter for Wampa solos, which is nice.
Yeah, the nastiest Poplu.
Yeah, mine's decent. A lot of health. I forget how fast he is. He's
It's
pretty quick
fast, yeah. And then we have, let's see, First Order, SOKR R9. What are you doing? It's SOKR still,
Yeah.
he's on offense, right?
Yeah, he's countering usually either Jabba or Rey. It depends on what I need him to do. Although I've pulled Starkiller off of defense. I think he's going to be my Rey counter going forward. So
Yeah.
Kylo probably going to be used mainly for Jabba or just like a cleanup. I need this team dead now.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw solo SLKR at it and
Yeah.
kill it with fire. I'm close. I'm close to getting all these guys relicked.
Still got a level 69 cup.
Oh, of course. Yeah, he's never going up. He's power level 6969.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, gotta.
That was hard to
You
do.
gotta
Represent
support
AP
AP.
games, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of Gidmay, yeah, he does well with the Gidmay squad. That's hard to do. I don't see too many 69 cups. That's awesome. Shout out for AP games right
Yeah.
there. That's awesome.
One time I gave him my ally code and he reviewed my roster and he was disappointed that I didn't have my cup there, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it and never take it off.
Right, there you go.
Yeah,
Shout out
exactly.
AP games. All right, let's see what else we got. Geonotions, of course. That's nice to see, but are you even using Geos at 12 million GP?
Yeah, I use them in TW sometimes. Paco
Okay.
had a Datacron for a while, and that's
Yeah.
why he's R7.
Okay.
And then my other 3 Geos have the ships, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Good for
I put off getting them to relics for a while, and I was like, I need my malevolence to work better than it
that
does
would work
now.
well with it. Cartel, fantastic. I want that. I want Jabba so bad. It's just a long grind, and yeah, it's a long, disgusting grind.
Yeah, Jabba's fantastic, but
He
yeah, it's 3
is.
marquee characters that
Yeah.
are. I think actually that they might all be accelerated now, right?
Yeah,
He's
I
been
think
out
they
for a
are.
while.
Mm-hmm.
They're
I think I'll
really
finish off
close,
Lord
if
Vader
not.
first.
Yeah, that's fair.
Troopers. Good squad. Troopers. Love troopers. They're amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love them. Yeah, they're fantastic. I'm still debating how I'm gonna split them up when New Gideon comes out because I think he's gonna be a trooper.
New Gideon. Oh yeah, the new Gideon. That's
Yeah,
gonna be crazy.
the Beskar Gideon. Yeah,
Oh, that's
and
a nice
he's
dark
gonna be
trooper.
super strong. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that Dark Trooper. I got him to R8 recently.
Yeah,
I
I
was
love
like, I'm gonna
Dark
do it.
Trooper.
I've been wanting to do it for a while.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay out there. We both like Dark Trooper. That's awesome. Dark Trooper's awesome. I wish you
Yeah,
were there.
he's so fun.
Nastiest grind. All of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
I hate him.
Yeah, it took over.
I like Third Sister, but I hate everybody else. They're the worst.
Definitely almost have every single team. Jawas. Jedi.
Yeah, Jawas are my least geared faction, I think.
Jedi's a huge faction. So I'm going to get to Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. So that event confuses me. So he starts off at his Cal, and then when you go through the event, he turns into Jedi Knight Cal Kestis?
Yeah, pretty much like you learn a different stance because so basically the way his kit works is you use your basic every turn and then you get a bonus turn and you can use one of like his 3 stances that you can use in the game. And like depending on like if you and he'll get a buff for which stance which move he used.
Yeah.
So if you use a different stance the next time you have the opportunity to, he'll gain more stacks of like the blue passive buff that he needs to be able to unlock the 3rd stance.
Where he like one-shots people, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a really neat mechanic. It's kind of confusing to get used to at first, and like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're gonna forget once to like, oh, I just used this move, so it's not like like the armor shred that you apply from one of the moves like
Yeah.
only applies if you're going like you're switching to the stance. So if you
Yeah.
already had it, you don't actually get another armor shred. So it's like, oh, I forgot about that crap. So it's like you'll forget about it every now and again, but he's fun. Like he actually deals pretty good damage too.
Who's he with? Does you have your own team with him, or is like people? I see people with like Star Killer.
Um, I've Yeah, you can do that. That works. You can split JKL off of JML. Like, so if you don't need JML to counter a GL, and you can
Mm-hmm.
just use them for like gas or something else,
Mm-hmm.
you can use like kind of second rate Jedi with him, and then
Mm-hmm.
use JKL and Cal Kestis together.
Yeah.
They go really well together because of like the ability spam that Cal does. It
Mm-hmm.
reduces JKL's cooldowns, like the mass assist
Yeah.
ability, really fast.
Wow.
Um, and like using like Shock T or GMY to like
Mm-hmm.
just cycle through turns like crazy
Wow.
is like just makes the team just do a lot of abilities quickly.
That's awesome. These teams are just so far away from. I like that. That's awesome.
Cal was not bad though. I mean, all four of his requirements are fantastic. You've got
Yeah.
what? Or no, actually, he has five, doesn't he?
Yeah, five. Carrot was
Yep.
Carradinda.
Yeah, Seer, regular Cal, both of
Mm-hmm.
which are fantastic. Marin is Marin. I mean, she's amazing.
Yeah.
I love Marin. Um,
Yeah, we're gonna get to your
and
night sisters in a
then
little bit.
Saw Gerrera and Tarful.
Yeah.
Tarful is probably, but Tarful and Saw are kind of like necessary farms. Like you don't really want to, but it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
But Tarful's team, like the Wookiees are decent,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
I've seen
Saw
all
still
the users. I'm
sucks.
like, yeah, I'd like a team of Wookiees too, but I don't know. I just might
Yeah, it'd be
do,
fun.
yeah, just fun stuff and just screw all the GLs. But let's get to your,
Yeah, I mean, because it's cool because you don't have to relic them. It's just Gear
yeah,
12 required. So it's an easy requirement considering like today's meta of just
yeah.
have everybody R12 and then you can do the event.
That's a nasty mall. I
Yeah, I've
hate.
still got him modded for use with Lord Vader. I need to get him to an offense set so I can use him elsewhere, but
Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
R5 Sabine Wren. Let's go look at
Yep,
Night Sisters.
got great Phoenix.
Night Sister, man. Art, see, I'm so close. I'm like, well, I don't want to say so. I'm 90 shards away from Marin. So it can't.
That's still pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get her. So can this team beat Jabba?
Yeah, well, not anymore. No, they fixed him.
Okay,
Or
sucks.
no, they didn't. No. Sorry. I think they're going to give him sort of anti-plague mechanic. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
they still can.
Okay.
Um, just with the plague spam, you won't beat him, but you will kill his four side tunes,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll be him solo. And Mon Mothma with like Scout and like the TM train team just
Yeah,
decimates solo Jabba,
that's
like
what I
not even
heard.
close.
Yeah, Arnold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Arnold did that.
it's pretty much a guaranteed two shot if you don't have somebody to counter him in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but so what they did with Leia, they gave her anti-plague, so that's not going to be an option.
Ah, terrible.
But I think they're probably going to do something similar to Jabba soon, because they said they were looking into it, and
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to let it slide.
Is this a good squad to keep building?
Oh God, yeah, it's still a great team. I mean, Marin is so good. Like she can punch up so well. Um, Not, I don't. I mean, I don't think you'd have success beating GLs outright, but
Mm-hmm.
you'll have the success of pretty much getting them down to just a solo GL.
It's nice old Doc.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm working on one.
Doc is, and I think it's that team, the five that I have relic
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Yeah, this is the
That's the
five that I'm
nicest
working
team
on.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spirit's good if you don't want to use Marin for some reason, or like, if you want to pull a Saj for like use with Separatist team.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, it's those five.
Yeah, Spirit gives me a headache as well.
Yeah,
Mirror
she's
R7.
annoying.
You don't have to six dot their mods. Only one. Okay, I hear she doesn't need speed.
Yeah, she has zero speed. The only way she gains a turn is so if a teammate dies the first time that happens, she'll
Mm-hmm.
gain a bonus turn. And then she'll gain turn meter when allies take damage or are debuffed, I
Mm-hmm.
think, or are defeated or revived. But it's differing amounts of turn meter
Yeah.
for every different cadence to that.
Mm-hmm.
it's goofy. I don't know. It's hard to like anticipate when she's gonna take a turn
Yeah.
because it's so like RNG based, but it's pretty much like you just want her to take turns.
What is the deal
Apparently.
with this squad? Like, how should you mod Night Sister Zombie? Should it be speed?
Um, yeah, I like because it doesn't matter if she dies. She can
Mm.
just die as much as she wants,
I know
and I
something
think
about her
now it's
going
even better
fast.
because yeah, you like her taking turns because she can drop off the negative speed debuff she has on her,
Mm.
and she can put tenacity down and she can inflict plague under Tal's lead.
Mm.
Like her taking turns is good, and she also only taunts when she takes turns.
Yeah.
So once she dies, she'll revive, but she won't be taunting, so she has to take a turn before
Mm.
then.
Okay.
Um, but at R8, I had to R8 her for platoons, but it's
Yeah.
like she already has a ton of health and protection, so it's like why not mod her for a different stat?
Yeah.
Because it who cares if she dies? We want
Mm.
her to die.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to get their mechanics down.
Yeah, I would say if she's like gear 12 or like R2 or R3, then
Mm.
maybe like give her like a health or defense set with a lot of protection or something,
Mm.
or a lot of health probably. Health's probably better because she
Mm.
loses protection when she revives.
Let's go see here. Let's look at your Phoenix. That's crazy. Is his team good now with Captain Rex?
Oh yeah, they counter Reva,
Oh my gosh. Kidding
and
me?
and actually they counter Lord Vader with Reva, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, they do.
So what's the five? Hera lead?
I think it's Hera, Rex, Kanan, Sabine, and I think Zeb.
Oh wow, so
It's
no
Zebra
Ezra.
Chopper.
Wow,
It's
okay.
not Ezra now. Ezra's not in any of like the meta Phoenix teams right now.
Wow.
Because he doesn't have a lot of synergy like with Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
He stacks his own offense, but it's like you don't need the offense. You're just
Yeah.
taking turns and getting turn meter.
Oh wow. I've always liked
Whereas like
Zeb.
Zeb
Yeah.
Zeb will have like bonus protection. He'll share counter attacks.
Yeah.
He's got daze. He has stun. He has stagger.
He's awesome.
Um, he cleanses debuffs, yeah, and Chopper
Mm-hmm.
assists constantly. Like
Yeah.
depending on what you're doing, it's pretty much either Zeb or Chopper, depending on which one's more necessary. But with Lord Vader, I think you'd pretty much want Zeb. I think.
Yeah. I
I
love Chop.
it's been I yeah Chopper's fun.
Yeah, he's the best droid in the game. I don't know where's Zeb out in Ahsoka. I haven't seen Zeb yet either.
Yeah, he cameoed in Mando season 3, right?
I don't remember that.
Or was that Book of Boba? He was in no, I think it was Mando season 3. He was in when Mando went to one of the New Republic like bars or whatever. He
Mm-hmm.
he talked to that
Oh yeah, that's
to that
right.
one
Yeah,
guy that
that's right.
always in like every season of everything. I think
Yeah.
Zeb was back there.
That's awesome, man. Captain Rex. It's set that I know that this is a good team now. Like, I might
Yeah,
go for
Phoenix is
Leia. Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
And then Rebels. I know you're proud of CLS as well.
Oh my
CLS
God, yeah.
R8. Love an R8 CLS. Is he offense or defense?
Offense
It's
always.
fantastic. 325. Potency at 80%. Tenacity, I still have 183%. Yeah, when you can control him, it's good. The computer's a dummy. It uses call to action too quick. Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
great tune.
he's awesome.
26 speed, tenacity, 24 speed, offense, tenacity. That's a fantastic mod right there.
Yeah.
Hell speed,
So was
offense,
that
tenacity.
one.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. I love the offense, man.
It's so
Offense, 50
nice.
speed, nice.
I feel like my
Offense.
luck revolves around having very high offense percent secondaries. I
Yeah,
feel like I have like an unnaturally high amount
yeah, that's
for like
awesome.
my mod roster.
Hmm. And then when you're at 12 million GP, your mod locker's not bigger than mine, right? Ours is the same.
I mean, I have more mods equipped on people, so I
Mm.
guess in theory it's
Oh yeah,
bigger,
a little
but like
bit.
I don't have like more just like sitting around doing
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Cuz like I'm getting mods, but I'm also getting the same tunes you
Mm-hmm.
are. But like I just have them higher relic, you know?
Yeah.
And like I have to mod for more teams, but
Wow.
like I don't necessarily have to have like the best mods for every team ever. I just need, useful
Mm-hmm.
mods.
Captain Drogon. I have him favorited. I think I saw a video Arnold saying him with somebody. Him with Rebels or someone? No, with the Sana team. He replaces Captain Suck, Captain Han.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Interesting.
Arnold has a video where he replaces him and then makes that team nasty. I'm like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean Drogon's really good. Outside of Leia, he's pretty much got
Six
like
speed.
master's training for rebels,
Mm-hmm.
like the extra offense.
Wow. Oh
Um,
my
and
god.
he's got burning. Yeah, it's
15,000
he's got good
damage.
damage.
That's insane.
I R9'd him while I was watching Arnold test Leia, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, at R8 he was doing like 350,000 damage to Lord Vader.
That's
I'm like, bro, that's
insane.
nuts. I'm gonna R9 him and just decimate everything.
So who do you have him with? What's the team?
That's Leia. It's Leia,
Ah, okay.
Drogon, R2. I think Old Ben and SRP are gonna be the main team that I use. I think
That's awesome.
I don't think the fourth and fifth have been like determined, perfectly yet.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's insane, man. I mean, if you know anyone that has some great team mods on, let me know so we can look at them too. But
I
I'm
mean,
just admiring
Han's got good mods on him.
Han. Faster Han
Yeah.
shoots first. R8.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Han just does not get that fast. 309 is super quick for Han. That's insane.
Yeah.
Almost
I only have
9,000.
seen a couple that are faster.
Yeah, Hans don't usually get fast. Usually mine's the fastest one I've ever faced. Mine's like 279. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good Han right there.
Most of the ones that I face are faster than that, but they're not pushing 300 yet.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what just helps your roster do so well is it's mods and of course a nasty roster like this. Let me look at Rolo. My Rolo is pretty disgusting. Oh yeah,
I don't have great mods on her,
mine's like
but
three
she's
something.
it's decent. Oh
Yeah,
wow, really?
yeah,
That's
mine's like
crazy.
303 or something. She hits pretty hard. I like that Han team, that Sana team. It's really good. Cara
Yeah, Sana
Dune.
is fun.
Yeah, she's really fun. She gives me lots of holds on defense. Look at Saw Gerrera.
Gross. I actually look at Lobot. I think I've got mods on him right
Oh,
now.
where is
He's up a little
Lobot?
bit. He's
Oh, that's
R5 right
crazy.
there.
Like
Yeah.
having a relic R5 Lobot.
Yeah. So look at his speed.
Wow.
250. I think under with Shorty lead, like Shorty with BB8, I think his speed is around like 750.
What? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so basically Shorty gives him 35 speed, or I guess on his first turn speed, sorry, is like 750. He's got 35 speed from Shorty. He's got like 25% from his kit. Like for himself,
Yeah.
like he had 25% speed, and then BB8 gives him 40% turn meter. So like he's pretty much like he's only going up half of his turn meter, and he's got 25% more speed plus 35.
That's
Like
insane.
his speed is like I think it would be like every GL. I
Yeah.
think
Wow.
I'd have to do the math again to like know for sure, but his speed is stupid fast.
That's insane.
It's
Ahsoka
funny.
Tano. Do you like the show, Ahsoka?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so
Yeah,
far.
it's good
I
too.
have to watch the recent episode.
Okay.
I haven't had time to yet.
I'm glad
I
it's
might do
hanging.
that tonight.
The recent one,
Yeah.
it just
No,
I feel like it's just it's so slow. Like they need to hurry up and put out like 2 episodes at one
yeah,
time.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the drip content of one per week is just
Yes.
like
It's
I want
killer,
the
man.
next one.
Mm-hmm. Rebel fighter, resistance, rebel fighters. I don't even have any rebel fighters. Jesus Christ, you get them all. It's insane.
Yeah, except Bodhi. We don't like Bodhi.
No. Separatists. Did you don't use Trench? Yeah, I just talked
I don't
about
have
Trench.
Trench.
Okay, yeah, I got Trench, and
Yeah,
he's messed my squad up. Wat
yeah,
Tambor belongs with Sith Eternal. I can't use Wat with Trench. C to me, C is
yeah.
trash without Wat Tambor.
So what you need is a very, very, very thick pre-taunting tank,
Oh
and you
yeah,
need a really fast armor,
yeah.
and that'll solve your problem.
And I don't want to speed up armor that fast.
Yeah,
Fuse.
it's like kind of it's a necessary evil. You have to have her like 340
Yeah,
and put her with
yeah.
C,
She
and then
has to be up.
but giving her really good mods, you're basically getting a useful team. Like
Yeah.
then you're allowing Watt to go with Trench, and Trench becomes usable. Like if you don't have Watt with Trench, you can't use him.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, where's that Sith?
Love me some Sith.
Yes. Darth Ribbon's
Oh yeah,
very
look
fast
at my
too.
Darth Ribbon.
360 is insane. Good job there. 360. That's no joke.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get 40 or something from Malgus?
Uh, 30,
30. Okay.
and then 20 more from Talon. I
Yeah, from
think.
Talon.
Look at his lead.
10 speed.
10 speed, yeah, okay. But I think they gain more, or maybe no, maybe it's just him. It might just be Malgus that gets more speed. Or no, it's for each Synth Empire ally.
Mm.
Sorry. So if you have 4, then you have 40 speed. So 40 plus 20 from Talon, so he's got 60 extra speed.
That's super fast. They need to be. That's insane. Darth Malik.
My Malik, I actually have recently put good mods on.
Wow, 190,000 protection. That's insane. Look at the health pools on super high. I like him fast like that. That's a nasty Darth Malik right there.
Yeah. He could use more tenacity, but he's with Malgus, so having the double tank and just like super thick, I'm like, it's fine.
I heard the tenacity is more for like soloing. Yeah, you have him modded correctly how you're using him. Darth Malgus R9. And I saw where you called me out. You're like, dude, don't you have like I have the what's needed to get Darth Revan and Darth Malik.
You've got all 5 people already 7. You could probably do the. Actually, you know what? I want this video to end with you doing the event and getting Darth Revan. Because you could absolutely beat the event. I think with what you've got right.
I think I've tried and I failed. And I just gave up on it. I don't want to take my Old Republic any higher, but I probably will because Old Republic's used for crate. And I do pretty good damage with Old Republic, how weak they are. They get like, solid 200,000 damage.
Yeah, I would definitely get Canderous up a little bit. Because you have like Bastila, right? Bastila Fallen.
Yeah.
Having her like a gear 11 or a gear 12 HK, and then like a gear 12 Canderous would probably push you through the entire event, like without really trying too much.
Okay, I'll definitely work on that for sure. Darth Treya, Darth Savage Press.
I finally finished Bastila Fallen's mods the other day.
I heard you say that.
I was working towards getting her at 100,000 health and 300 speed for so long.
And
yes, I know
people.
I could just R7 her and do that, but I was like, no, I'm keeping her at R5 and getting her 100k.
That's probably the best R5 Bastila shot right there.
It was a while. Yeah, it took a long time, but I finally did it.
Yeah.
I was very happy.
Good job. That's awesome. She was my first crush in the game. Bastila Sean Fallen. She was awesome.
Yeah. She was probably my first too. Not anymore though.
Yeah.
Fennec all the way.
Tuscan. Bastard. I'm there, dude. I'm working on them as well. I'm Tuscan Chief Chain is, I'm him and Marin. I'm working on at the same time. They're both favorited. Are they on defense?
Tuscan needs. Yeah, usually. They don't do a whole lot on offense.
Yeah, I have them for defense. They've been doing. I put them on auto and squad arena. They've been doing better and better and better as I take the relic up higher.
Yeah, I mean, like they can do stuff, but I feel like they're better served as like a timeout team on defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to get him to like 340 pretty fast. I mean, I have him pretty quick at gear 11, like 290 something at gear 11.
Oh wow! I mean, his base speed at relics is 204.
Oh wow, he's pretty quick.
He's fast.
Tuscan War, you have offense. Yep, I do the same thing. Offense.
Yeah, offense health. Yeah, I don't have great mods, but it works. I can.
You got great mods. You just don't have a lot of mods to spread out.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got really good mods, but they're on the teams that are actually good, not Tuscans.
You got Wookiees too. That'd be a fun team.
Yeah, I'm waiting to have a spare Zeta first of all to give to Tarful.
Yeah.
And then second, I have to get Clone Wars Chewie to gear 13 because he's necessary for the team.
He's funny looking. I like how you have Vander with Dash, because doesn't he revive?
Yeah, so Dash's Omicron will give prepared back every time it's used.
Yeah.
So Vander always has prepared, which means he revives every time someone dies.
So I'm working on there's so many tunes to work on that, I just need to work on what I want to work on to have fun and build what I want. But yeah, I like Vandor. I love the Wookiees. That's cool.
Yeah, they're fun.
I didn't know there was that many unaligned Force users. Jesus.
It's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
It is. Wow, Cara Junda is an unaligned Force. I didn't even know that.
Yep.
I think I forgot to do the event where I don't even have her unlocked yet.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, man. That sucks.
Yeah, it's all right. I think it'll come back one of these days.
Yeah, you got this.
R8.
Yeah, his mods are decent. I have a protection circle on him, though, that I have to get rid of at some point.
The damage.
Yeah, good damage.
Good damage.
Yeah, I've got the nice damage.
I'll go back to the front of your roster and we'll go through the rest of the questions. Let's see here. So, went through your favorite tunes. You put and redacted? I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, that was Leia.
Oh,
Once
I can't believe I
but
saw
I
that.
wasn't gonna put her there
Yeah.
because I don't want you to know, and then you knew, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, what is that? I just couldn't believe it. It took me a second too. Let's see here. Yeah, your Dash is modded very well. Reva's good. Cat's good. Lord Vader. Yeah, there's a lot of good tunes in your roster, man. It's insane. And you said,
Yeah, I've had a lot of time to accrue mods to give to people that need good mods. Because like I don't often face people at my GP because I'm probably further down in like the rankings than I should be, because I could, like I said before we started recording, it's like I can just kind of pick whenever I want to win a round and just win it if I want to. It's just I don't have the time to spend like, looking at counters and like
Yeah.
figuring out what I want to counter stuff with. It's just like throw a couple things and
yeah.
whatever happens.
I think I'm gonna
But
start.
it like if
Oh, go ahead.
if I wanted to compete with people at my level, like I need these kind of mods, like because people at this level have good mods,
Yeah.
more or less.
Yeah, I agree. It's like that's the only thing that's stopping is probably, I guess, like how you were saying, like they have the weird low level tunes. Like all your top tunes are where they need to be R8, R9, but then they'll have like
Yeah,
Ahsoka at R8. You know, that's
yeah,
what gets
right.
insane. Yeah, and then
Yeah, yeah,
Datacrons. I think your Datacrons are good too.
yeah. They're decent. I haven't put a ton of work into them lately. I've been skipping Conquest. I've been skimping out on it. I want the new guy, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm the same
Like, because
way.
I'll probably end up unlocking him like because I'm gonna go pretty hard for Gideon, I think, and so I'll just get the rewards for this guy currently like
Yeah,
through Gideon,
yeah,
and hope to get close to unlocking him with that.
yeah. I think I'm gonna be all in on Gideon too. I think I will be. I
Yeah,
think
I mean just
when I post the video, I'm also gonna post like in the comment section like the answer to your questions because they're pretty good. They're pretty good too. Like how the
yeah,
gap at
sure.
your level, you know, like what you could tell people who are entering your level. Like you were saying, it's no one really needs the advice honestly. Just to keep working on like your mods, rent out your teams. I
Yeah, I
guess.
mean because like if you're at 11.8 million galactic power, it's like you have everything.
Yeah.
Like there's not much you're missing on. It's just like finish getting that last character to gear 13 to like get another team for a cleanup, or like get your whole team to R8 instead of having half of them at R8 and the rest at like R5 or R7 or something.
Yeah.
It's like you just put that like little extra work to like get that edge over your opponents. Because like at this point, it's like you're at the point now where you don't need to like farm stuff. You just have to like enhance the stuff you have, and then obviously like getting more mods to like you have Ewoks. They're all R5 or R7 or whatever, but their mods are like super mid.
Yeah.
you know, get a good set, make Pop Blue like 450 speed
Yeah.
out the gate or something, like something ridiculous like
Yeah.
that, or make Logray like the most potent Logray you've ever seen in your life
Yeah.
or something like that,
Yeah.
like make them like good for what they are.
You hear it, guys.
That's
You
what
hear it.
you need.
Yeah. Dude, this is
Or and, and,
disgusting.
and, and even for other people. Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. It's almost a 17,000 Ben Solo. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he has the highest base special damage in the game. It's like 11,000 or something at R8,
That's
and like
insane.
probably close to 12 at R9.
Like I think it's a cool tune, but I just don't have any resistance. I don't think I even have a Ray to put him with.
Yeah, right. You need Ray to make him useful. It's kind of like, actually that's not true. I was gonna say Cat or Maul, but that's just super not true. They have great teams besides JMK and Lord Vader. I don't know what I was saying there. Or it's like Watt with Trench with Watt. You have to have Watt to be able
Yeah.
to use Trench.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. Wow.
But like I was saying before, it's like you don't have to be at this level to take the advice that I just said. Like you can decide you love this team, and like they might not be like the best team, like Immortal Tyranny. I know you got Ewoks calling you out right now, mod them like crazy.
Yes.
Give the Omicron to Chirpa, mod them like super good, and just shove them on the front wall and see what
Yeah.
happens. You know, like
Exactly.
it might not like pay off, but it's still super cool to have like a ridiculously well modded team
Yes.
or faction or something. Like, you know, whether it's just for the cool factor or because like you know they're really good, but like, you know, you're still at the point where like you're trying to accrue other teams, but you could just like spend time modding the team like crazy
Mm-hmm.
and have a team that effectively works at like the 11 million galactic power point, but you're only
Yes.
like 6. So like have that team be able to punch up that much higher. So
Yeah.
like you can increase their viability from like a B tier now to like an A minus tier
Yeah.
and counter stuff that you couldn't before. Like I think that's like super good advice for anybody who just like wants to make more out of teams they invested in
Mm-hmm.
that they might not have like needed to invest in, but they were
Yeah.
like, it's a cool team, great concept, or like, you know,
Yeah.
I love Night Sisters, they were super cool in Clone Wars. I'm gonna go heavy into this team.
Yeah.
What's the best thing they can do? And then mod for that, you know?
Yeah. I truly agree. Well, definitely well said. Definitely well said. Like I said, everyone builds the same stuff. You just got to make it, like just how you said, the best you possibly can. This is a really nasty Wampa.
Exactly.
100,000 health. What do you use your Wampa for?
Um, Usually Iden,
Okay.
generally,
Yeah.
because not many people have Scout R7 with
Mm-hmm.
Iden yet.
Mm-hmm.
Once they do, then I don't know. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure. Um, I could do Mon Mothma maybe, but at the same time, I feel like it's just kind of a crapshoot with
Yeah.
Kara reviving all the
Yeah. I
time.
hate that.
It's hard to know the timing of when she'll
Mm-hmm.
revive versus when she won't. And you know, troopers are kind of falling out of favor
Yeah.
now, at least at my level. I don't know if anyone's experiencing that also, but like the OG like Veer's lead, the Dark Trooper is like not really what it used to be because
Yeah.
so many teams are anti-turn meter gain,
Yeah.
or they just they can like they have a counter to it. Like it's like, oh well, you gain turn meter, well you have days now, and I'm gonna take a
Yeah.
bonus turn, so you're dead now. It's like, okay,
Exactly.
cool. So like they like, so they're kind of like at this level where they're kind of plateauing
Mm-hmm.
in terms of what they can beat. Like a lot of the new stuff coming out is either enhancing old teams or making new ones,
Yeah.
all of which can't be troopered.
Yeah.
So like they're sort of stuck doing that like Darth Revan or Darth Revan, not even Malgus. Like Malgus shut down the trooper team like crazy.
Yeah.
Scout shut down the trooper team with Iden
Mm-hmm.
because days, like stuff like that. So like they're stuck doing like, you know, Mothma, OG Darth Revan,
Yeah.
Ewoks, stuff like
I
that. So
agree.
like I feel like I'm sort of just like putting them there.
Yeah.
So they might be. So yeah.
They used to be like a
Point being,
super high
I
like
don't know
B
that Wampa.
team. They're now like low B team, high C team, just because of what you were saying. You know, I've pulled some speed mods away from P just because of that. To where now, if
Yeah.
it's, you know, the teams that are on defense, they know they're gonna look at my P. They know it's a super fast team. They're not gonna put that team on defense. So it's kind of just taking out high end C teams, low slow B teams. So I agree with you.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And I think too, some people are starting to put Piet back with Lord Vader. I know when
Yeah,
he
I see
first
that a
came
lot
out,
too.
Piet was on the team in Arena because I
Mm-hmm.
think crystals were just phasing out of Arena at that point, I think.
Yeah.
So people were still using Piet with Lord Vader to get like number one in Arena.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that might start happening again, which is I'm kind of interested in because I do have a really fast Piet. I think he's like 347, I think
Yeah.
48, something like that. With Lord Vader, that's quick.
Is this for your guild? An R8 Jedi
Yeah,
Consular?
yeah.
Jeez.
It
Wow.
was also kind of for a meme. We were because like so we were trying to finish the full like R8 zone platoons,
Yeah.
and we saw that we needed a Jedi concert. I'm like, that's mine. I'm doing it. I want to do it. I'm doing it. Like it wasn't like, okay, fine, I'll do it. It was like, no, I'm doing this. It was just funny
See that the fun you
because at
have at 12 when GP is different
'cause
from a
at the
lot of fun that other people have.
yeah yeah fun is taking Jedi concert to R8,
That
not unlocking a GL. Like that's what fun's become at 12 million
that's
GP.
hilarious. Say, what is it like at 12 when GP? I'm R8ing tunes just for the fun of it.
Just because I can.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't think I've ever looked at a Jedi Consular on any of the reviews I've ever done. So take a little turn, Jedi Consular. I didn't even notice
Oh
that. I guess he
wow.
got a new look or something. That's different.
Yeah, I feel like they updated his face like very slightly, like
Yeah, I think so.
secret update.
Let's look at some of the weird things that we never see on the show. Always, I'm gonna do a TikTok on her, Rose Tico. Never will I ever
Disgusting.
relic Rose Tico.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I do know Ray's a
Although
good tune.
she is good with Zori though.
Oh, is
She
she?
was decent. Yeah.
I'll
I'm
have
not
to.
sure if she's on your radar, Zori,
Yeah, I
but
don't even.
so that team can also sometimes beat Jabba.
Wow.
It's sort of mod dependent and relic dependent, but it's Finn lead Zori, Poe, like OG Poe, with the two heroes. That team can beat Jabba sometimes.
Wow. Isn't Zori? I thought Zori was a scoundrel.
She's a smuggler.
A smuggler. Oh, who's building
Yeah.
smugglers, right? If you don't have Java, like, geez, Zori. Wow. Like I saw something in her kit, and I was like, maybe I could have her with rebels. I thought she did something. No, for a scoundrel. I was gonna put her maybe with like Dash, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I mean you can do that. It's just not going to be as good as Resistance, but
Yeah.
yeah, she's
Wow.
a good character just by herself.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit.
328 speed is quick because she gets bonus speed from like her kit with Resistance or something like that. It's weird.
Wow.
And they gain turn meter like crazy too. It's like CLS type turn meter gain.
Wow.
It's really good.
Let's go down the roster, see what you don't have. Dude,
Yeah, not much.
I mean, do you have almost every single tune? Like
Yeah,
activated?
I'm missing Trench and I'm missing the new guy obviously.
Oh
He's not
wow.
activatable yet. But yeah, aside from that I have everybody activated.
Good Morning Guard looks pretty cool.
He looks pretty cool. I don't use him because he's just not good
Yeah.
with Java,
That's the problem with like
unfortunately.
prerequisite. Like, gee, I think I only want to build half of the GLs that are needed, and then just still beat people with what I have. Like how I just showed you earlier, how I beat that guy at 6 Galactic Legends, only had 2, and just
Yeah,
keep like how you're
definitely.
saying your advice. How you're saying, just I just want to make teams nasty, and that's what I've always done so well. It's just my core. I just mod them to be the nastiest that they can possibly be.
Yeah, I mean, if you can like get those non-GL counters, like Afra for Jabba or Bounty Hunters for Lord Vader, and just mod them like crazy, and
Yeah.
have like a pretty consistent counter, and then have like a second cleanup team for backup, like Mon Mothma for Jabba, or
Yeah.
like a really high-powered Geos plus Droideka for Lord Vader or something. That you could like skip those GLs and just have the counter for them,
Wow. So
which
yeah.
I mean, obviously wouldn't be as good, but I mean, it's something you could do and just have less GLs.
So African beat Jabba. Is that why you have the speed mods on?
I have speed mods on her because I just like her taking 2 turns, chaining 2 turns, because she can
Yeah.
use her AOE and then gain turn meter and then
Yeah.
just outspeed everybody else again and take another turn.
Because when I last
I
looked at your
like that.
roster is when I got after. I looked how you had her mod. I was like, speed mod. I was like, wow, that's super fast. My potency is like 180% starting off with the speed. That's insane. 321.
Yeah. I mean, because she stacks potency, so it's not
Yeah.
necessary to have a super high
Yeah,
potency
that's what I
on
figured
her.
too. That's nice.
But it's nice to have doubt inflict quickly. It's neat.
She's an amazing too. I definitely like that tune as well.
Yeah, she has her uses and then she's not great elsewhere. But the uses that she has are good. Like it's very useful always. Being able to counter,
Yeah.
Jabba or Qui-Gon Omicron is an interesting counter, I guess to say the least. Like it's different.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like it's a fun team. And you got BT just slapping people like
Oh
up
yeah.
there up the
Love that
wall.
little
Just
BTL droid is just so
you're
insane.
dead and you're dead and you're
Yes.
dead. Okay, we win. Yay.
Yes. I love that little squad. Man, just looking at your tune is just like, wow, that's just insane. So to hear, like I said, that's why I enjoy the Discord call, just where your mindset is. I'm telling you, at 12 million GP, your fun is R8ing Jedi Counselor. We're just in 2 different levels. That's just insane.
I mean, obviously, yeah, my fun is, upgrading like Grievous to R9 or
Yeah.
getting Afra to R8, like stuff like that. But that's like not as much what I'm focused on right now. Like, so there was a while where I took like 10 tunes, favorited them, upgraded the relic levels by 1, and then unfavorited them.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I need to get these guys up.
Yeah.
But like on my radar now, like I want to get JKR to R7. I want to R7 Mace. I want a R8 Cal. I want a R8 JKL.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. And I want a R7 Grief and Mando. I use you pass Grief right now. That
Right
made me
there.
remember.
Grief cargo.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like I want to get their relic levels higher to have
Yeah.
like a full R7 team, because like
Yeah.
Grief and Mando are fine where they are,
Mm-hmm.
but having the extra survivability to like, you know, counter a little bit against Maul taking an extra turn or Lord Vader getting like a pretty nasty AoE off,
Yeah.
like is nice. Like
Yeah.
it's different, it's nifty.
That's insane, man.
But right now, like I don't have a ton of R9s on my radar, but like between R5 and R8, I have a few tunes that I want to work
Yeah.
on a little bit.
Wow. Yeah, it's almost 9. I'll have to get out of here a little bit, but I guess in closing, anything you want to go over, show me again, or say to the crowd, or
One thing I want you to go to factions and look up crew member.
crew member? Oh, crew
It's in
member.
the blue. Yeah.
Never
And
heard
this
of
is why I
that
don't have
crew
I
member.
don't have a fleet grind.
Wow.
Just scroll down.
These are all like pilots?
Yeah, these are all pilots. Yeah.
Wow.
This is why I have no fleet grind.
That's crazy. That's insane. I'm not even like I would never.
There's nothing to grind for anymore.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's around the time that I got my R8 Consular. I'd already
Yeah.
decided I'm gonna R5 all of my pilots, so it was
Wow.
like I'm doing it. I'm already doing it. Might as well do
Yeah.
R8.
Dude, I tell you, it's just good to talk to you. Like I said, our funds are like, I mean, I do favorite tunes too and work on them and just try to make my factions, crazier and crazier, just make tunes faster and faster and faster. But as you guys see at 12 million galactic power, definitely an amazing roster. Like I said, 61 300 speed tunes, 20 R9s, all the galactic legends. Definitely an amazing roster. And Nemesis is in the Discord. Link is always in the description. It's good to have people like this. I look up the Nemesis because he's above my level. He knows things I'm going to run into. So it's just always fun to have someone like this to speak to in the Discord, to have some fun with, to learn from. I think Discord is a big key to everyone's roster, the progression in the game. Definitely. Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any other questions for me that you have been holding in?
Like hardest game grind, for sure is going to be like. I mean, what's the hardest game grind that you're going through now? Is it just relic pieces or?
It's mostly relic mats. Yeah, like the low tier like bronzium wiring is just awful still. Like it's never going away.
Yeah.
But I guess like the more relics I have and the less tiers I have to go up, like it's getting less, I guess, because I need less of it. But it's still just awful. Like signal data is always going to be a grind. Their scavenger pieces are always going to suck. But it's like I don't have a secret. It's just do this stuff and farm.
Yeah.
Like like we all know about doing those like little manhole covers, like the 20 pieces to craft a full one is great for the rhodium heat sinks, but whatever they're called.
Yeah, rhodium heat sinks.
Yes. Yeah, like we know that. Like we know about the Mark V green rectangle thing for bronziums. Like that's all there is though. Like there's no other secrets to it, which just sucks. But it is what it is. Yeah, exactly.
I think the greatest thing with your roster is that if I ever need to do a show, I think we're gonna start. We'll have to do a show on like how to mod bounty hunters to beat Lord Vader. Meet Lord Vader. I think several more shows. We're gonna have to get together. Like I said, a live co-host would be great as well.
For sure.
But yeah, definitely more shows. I think we can bring back roasting rosters too. I think that would be fun.
I have people in mind for that. That's gonna be fun.
Yes, that's gonna be much fun. Okay, guys, I think we're coming to an end. Like I said, I'm going to do some family night tonight. It was great to have Nemesis on the show. Like I said, it's great to see what it's like at 12 million galactic power. That fun is R8ing a Jedi Consular. That's amazing. At different levels of Star Wars
quote-unquote fun.
Right.
Yeah,
like I said, I think you have an amazing roster. Amazing. Like I said, I kind of like try to make my roster as good as yours, but still like almost half the GP. We'll see what I'm like at 12 million GP, but man, I think it's getting crazy. It's great having you on the show. It's always good speaking to someone who loves Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Yeah, it was great having
Yeah,
having the show.
definitely. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any
Been
other
looking forward to this
questions
for a while.
that we can go through. Like, yeah, you got no fleet grind, squad grind, no squad grind. You got everything you need. Let's see here. Looking through the questions. No, I'm gonna put them all in the comment section. Well, I like how you have it, how everyone can read it as well. Yeah, I think it's so fun to do these Discord call shows. It's been really fun. Like I said, your roster, we could literally look through like for hours and hours just looking at every single tune. It'd be like the longest show ever. But it's been fun to see what you have. I think everyone's seen it. It's a great roster. Like I said, if anyone needs help with, what tunes, what you need help with, definitely it's great to have people like this in the Discord.
Yeah, if people need help with anything, if they, if you are struggling with a counter or want mod advice, either just pull up my tunes or just ping me, whatever. Like I don't have a lot of time to be in Discord just constantly, but I'll
Yeah.
answer questions that people have. If people need like help modding for bounty hunters or dash or something like common earlier game
Mm-hmm.
teams, like not like Ewoks or like rebel fighters that people just don't care
Yeah,
about until they're higher GP. Like just reach out. Like I'll help you
definitely.
out.
All right, everyone, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank everyone for watching the show. Amazing to have Nemesis on the show. It's great to see a 12 million galactic power roster. All right, everyone, you guys keep on sithing. And until next time, Darth Kimchi signing out. Nemesis.
Peace.
All right, y'all. See y'all later. Dude, crazy. Man, I can't fathom how you build this stuff so quickly. What do you spend per month on the game? Oh, did I hang up on him?